So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hart and we are kickstarting our brand new program. This program is designed to get you from beginner into more of a moderate / intermediate exerciser. So we're going to have a 10-week program here. It's a little bit longer than my beginner program, but the start of it does follow a very similar format to what we were doing in the beginner program. So for the first couple of weeks, we're just going to be doing 35 seconds of work and 25 seconds of rest. The main difference at the start of this program is that we're going to incorporate some more difficult moves to try and build up. We'll start off with more modified moves and building them up along the way as we strengthen and improve our technique and our form. Today's workout is going to involve the use of some dumbbells. We're also going to use the bench or a chair because we are going to be doing elevated push-ups, so just have one of those at hand. But other than that, have your water. We're going to get started with warm up in just 10 seconds. We're going to get started off with some knee hugs. Into a butt kick.
I'll fight for you when things get hard. Lay it all on me when you're not strong enough to carry on. Baby, you should know I got you. Baby, you should know I got you.
Arm swings. Your battles are mine too. I'll fight for you when things get hard. Lay it all on me when you're not strong enough to get Hip circles.
on. Baby, you should know I got you. Baby, you should know I got you.
Reverse. Really lunge forward, bring the hand down, and reach up to the sky for the world's greatest stretch.
Baby, you should know I got you.
Come back to the middle.
Baby, you should know I got you.
Okay, coming back to standing, we're going to do modified inchworms. So starting in crawl, you're going to make your way out, go halfway, come down, all the way out. Reach up, back to start.
Yeah, 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 yeah. If we never ever got to start, if it never opened up my heart. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're about to lose me. Just
Okay, and last but not least, come down into a quad. We're going to raise up for a downward dog. So see if you can get up as high as possible. Walk the feet in if you need to,
forever's
and then reach through.
first.
Bend down, and then slowly return back up. we're going to do a modified burpee. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down, step out, step back in, and then come to stand in. So squat down, out, and in. If this is too much of a challenge, what I want you to do is to drop down and come back up. So see if you can actually get to the floor first. So do a couple of those, so dropping down, come back up, drop that down, see if you can plant your hands, come back up, drop down, plant the hands, step one foot back, and bring up to standing. Drop down, bring the other leg back, come to standing, and then let's see if we can do one full rotation, and one the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And rest. So build it up as much as you can with the burpee. It's a hard one. Next, grab the weights. We're going to do a bicep curl. So for this one, I'm not going to do a hammer style. So I want you to make sure that you have your palms facing towards the ceiling, fingers facing the camera. Make sure that the elbows are locked in at your side or squeezing at the side, and that you're not bringing it forwards and backwards. Off we go. So you want to make sure that we're not swinging the arms backwards and forwards, as I just said, and you want to make sure that you are doing the curl in both parts. So when we're curling up, as we come back down, we're controlling that movement. We're not just letting the dumbbell just fall back down. I'm going to write that. Your form as you need to, so look, make sure that your elbows aren't coming away, and stop. Wriggle out those shakes a little bit. We're going to do a squat to calf raise next. So coming down for that squat and then going straight up if you can into a calf raise. If not, you do a squat down, find your balance, calf raise, lower. Off we go. So even though this is a beginner program, this program is geared towards those of you that have already engaged in a full beginner program. I've got one that's a postpartum recovery that really takes you from ground zero, because you're focusing on things like breathing and alignment first before doing anything else. And then my beginner, my 8-week program, takes you from really structured exercises, learning how to do them, and building up your confidence. And rest. So grab one dumbbell. We're going to do tricep extension. If you want, you can start to increase the weights now that you are in the next program. I myself am going to wait a couple of weeks until I feel more confident and more fluid in my motions. So with the tricep extension, just remember to have the dumbbell behind your head as you lower it down to 90 degrees and back up. Off we go. You don't want to be hitting yourself on the head as you bring your triceps down. I'll pass them by on my own. The dumbbell down. Don't bring your triceps down. I got dreams as big as mountains. Yeah. I'm heading out there to chase And rest. So place the dumbbell down. We're going to do a crab walk. So come to one side of your mat. We're going to be into a slight squat position. Not full squat, but not standing up elevated. And we're going to move side to side across our mat and then back the other way. Off we go. dumbbells up for the last move in the standing round, and this is our alternating lunges. So we're going to use these to stabilise ourselves. We don't move the dumbbells forwards and backwards, but we do sink backwards into our lunge. Three, two, one, off we go. Down, back into those modified burpees. So if you were still at the stage of just lowering your hands, bringing them to the floor and raising up, perfect. This time try and see if you can really sink your hands onto the floor. If you're at that stage, you can then tap your legs back and then see if you can do a full rotation. Off we go. This is not an easy move to do. It's probably one of the most advanced full body workouts exercises you can do. So it's all about progression. And rest. Whew. Back into those bicep curls. So that is a difficult move to do, so just make sure that you're taking your time, focusing on your cues, building up gradually. I'm going to run away from this beginner program now. So into those bicep curls. Off we go. If 2 is too difficult after doing the burpees, obviously you can do singles, or you can even take the weights off for this round.
I know exactly what to do. We need to find something so new. Let's bring this up, higher, higher.
Okay, and rest. So into that squat to calf raise. The key is to really focus on the balance for this move. So when you're doing the calf raise, we're not trying to propel ourselves forwards. Don't go too far onto your toes because you will tumble. So try and remain on the balls of your feet. So you've got some leniency, you've still got some momentum backwards, as it were. Off we go. So swing through at the hips, rather than trying to push up with like the arms or the chest first.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You.
And look what you're doing, you'll move. And rest. If you don't look, you'll do what I just did. So tricep extension. If you had your left leg front for the first one, if you had a staggered stance, switch your legs over. If you had them straight, that's fine as well. So if you had them like this, that's fine too. Off we go.
Look back at this summer night.
So you'll find naturally that it's good to have a couple of types of weights in terms of the size of the weights, because as you progress and get more used to doing the moves that you're doing, some moves will feel easier than others. So for example, the tricep extension, because you're utilising both arms at the same time, you might be able to progress to a higher weight quicker than doing like a single bicep curl.
And we get one chance.
And rest. So place the dumbbell down, ready for that crab walk.
The things that we'll do, 'cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this.
2, 1.
The summer night, the summer night. The summer night, the summer night. Someday we will look back, and our hearts will be whole again. I want to remember all that happened to us, 'cause I wanna try.
Rest. So last but not least, coming into that alternating lunge. So remember, we are not pushing the arms forward or backwards or driving the dumbbells forwards and backwards. We are sinking into our lunge and we're creating those 2 90-degree angles at both knees. One, here we go.
Buzzing, let's drink up. Your death look like big fun. Come on, let's get it on. Like that Marvin Gaye song. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me.
Don't look at the camera.
We, baby, the night is young, so let's have some fun.
And rest and join me on the floor. Okay, so we're going to start off with a clamshell first. Now, if you've got a resistance band to hand, you can use it. I'm not going to use it for this first one, or the other side, so probably in another session. But what you want to do is place, so you're laying on your side, you're going to raise the leg up and then bring it back down. Off we go.
You love it, come on, give me something. I know that you want it, boy. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you.
And rest. So coming up and going to your bench or your chair. So what we're going to do is we're going to place our feet so that we're creating an angle. We're going to be doing a push-up, so this is quite a challenge. You can bring your legs closer if you need to, but make sure as you're coming down that you're trying to get your chest to hit the bench. So do it where it's comfortable for you to start off with. Off we go. So if you feel like it's too hard, far away, bring yourself closer. Have your arms fairly wide, so you want them wider than obviously shoulder width.
If you love me right, yeah.
And take rest as you need to.
If you love me right, yeah. This could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives.
And rest. So we're going to come back down to the floor. So next we're going to do 2 supine moves. So the first one is a bridge with a lift. Now, slightly modified. So we're going to do our bridge. We're going to do a toe lift. And then come down. And then raise back up. So this is prepping us up to doing a full single bridge in a few weeks.
Let's go.
Off we go.
1,000 words ain't enough to define the body of, yeah. Caught her look and she wants it back. She's firing up that body up, yeah, babe. You think that I want you, but nah, babe. You're 1 in a million, but it's not for me. I'm not into girls with a plastic trace. Don't take it too personally, yeah. My fault,
So for this one, we're going to keep both, I'm just going to move over so I don't bang that. We're going to keep both feet on the floor to start off with. We raise one leg up and then bring it back down. Okay, so this is the first round. We'll see if we can increase the intensity second time. 2, 1, off we go. So use that other arm as support, so you don't need to raise the other arm. Engage that core, keep the lower back on the floor. You don't have to meet the arm to the knee if you feel that that's too much strain on your abdominal region. Baby steps at a time, the best option rather than trying to do something too quickly. And rest. So coming back up, we're going to go into our clamshells, crab shells. Clamshells on the other side. I'm obviously turning around, you can just face away if you wish for this round. And off we go.
You are ready for it. Let's go.
That elevated push-up. You can have your feet slightly, or your knees slightly wider than shoulder width as well. That can also help with stability. Here we go.
No, yet, words all around, and I'm dying to tell you. Well, I know that by now it is obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try.
As you feel more confident, you can even lift toes.
The only reason I keep sneaking out at night, to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me
And rest. Coming back down to the floor for those single bridges. This time we're going to try a heel lift. So we're kind of going around the world as opposed to toes and heels.
I've tried sometimes, but you're making me nervous. No, I
Off we go.
realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night, to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck, I'm gonna win your
And rest. And then last, back to those bicycle crunches. Now the only progression that you could probably want to apply is to keep the head elevated and we keep the arms elevated, and we just bring the knee to the arms. By elevating the head and the arms, we're going to make it a bit quicker. Off we go.
coming to get you. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night, keep wishing you would kiss me under city lights. I know you feel it every time I look at you, how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck, I'm gonna win your love, coming to get you done.
And rest. Arms over your head. Release that stress and tension from your body. Bring the knees in for a nice hug. Place one leg in the air for a hamstring stretch.
Damaged. One man's trash is another man's baggage.
Switch over.
Slow you down, I ain't going nowhere. Spacesuit on, can't breathe this air. TNT going off in here. Ain't we up there? Cause you always wanna touch me. My thoughts
Into a hip flexor stretch.
That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me, cause you always wanna touch me. My thorns will leave you bleeding.
Switch.
That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me. One more shot, one more round.
Lean back. Pull the toes for a calf stretch and work to your hammies. Move forward, deep down. Runner's lunge.
One more shot, one more round.
Switch sides.
Step on my rose, petals. Step on my rose, petals. Don't step on my rose.
Into child's pose.
Step on my rose, step on my rose, step on my rose. You told me situations left you lonely. Tried to give you my best shot, but my best don't mean a lot. Bullseye always miss that spot. It's all I got. Cause you always wanna touch me. My thorns will leave you bleeding.
Roll the head.
That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me, because you always wanna touch me. My thorns will leave you bleeding.
And rest. So I hope you enjoyed the first workout in this beginner to moderate program, that it wasn't too much of a jump up from what we've been doing in the previous 8 weeks. If you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe to this channel. I'll see you on Wednesday for our cardio hit session, but for me, it's bye for now.
You love it.